Welcome back to the West Coast, episode 20 with me, MrSealyp. It's 5:45 in the morning and I have had a very busy night. I have done all the contracting jobs available on all the fields that will allow you to do contracting. And I was in the middle of doing a contracting job when it clicked past midnight, and it came up with the amount after, vehicle running costs and all the rest of it, and I can't tell if I made money or not. I don't know if I did or not. I thought I was on 389,000, so I might have lost a bit again. I doubled the amount of cows. I'm not sure how, but then my vehicle running costs might have crucified me over the day. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one. But contracting jobs. Okay, I'm going to read it the wrong way, never mind. Missions completed, 61 now. So I've done a few, and it's going pretty well. I fed some of the animals overnight, but I do need to do the pigs. That's something that needs to be done today. And Farmer Fraser has very kindly lent me his Massey Ferguson 3090, and the guys from Bluebell Island have sent over the next load of animals, livestock, from the golden days of farming from Bluebell. I brought down the trailer in the evening yesterday, but I didn't film that bit. But it is here. It is loaded, I think. Yeah, we have sheep. These are going to go up to Farmer Kinnon's farm at River Rock, which means then we're going to need to feed. Oh, that feels quite heavy in there. That dropped down quite a bit. We are going to need to feed and water them. Hang on a minute. They've sent me the wrong things. They've sent me pigs, not sheep. Okie dokie then. Well, that wasn't what I was expecting. I believe that's what you commonly refer to as a blooper. That was meant to have sheep in it. I don't know what went wrong there. A late night tired moment. Never mind. We have new pigs. I said I needed to feed the pigs, so that's kind of handy then. Oh, come on. Was it rush hour for work or something? It's 5:45 in the morning. What's going on? Sorry, all the swinging backwards and forwards would make him feel quite dizzy. Now, after using one on the Valley of the Old farm the other day, or in one of the last episodes, I don't know which one it was, when I bought the Joskin 3 points tipper, I purchased one for here, and it's up at Mountain View Farm at the moment. That's going to be brought over to the pig farm, which is where I'm now heading, because I'm going to need to feed the pigs. I really am going to need to feed the pigs now. That is so frustrating. Never mind, maybe I'll get some sheep delivery sometime in the next day or so, or a couple of days. But regardless, these have come from Bluebell Island, and the wonderful chaps over there at Bluebell Island that have sent these pigs over to me require something in return. They need some timber, some lumber. I'm never quite sure what is the difference. Lumber yards, timber yards. I'd assume they're just the same thing, just different names. I don't know. So I'm going to, at some point, hopefully in this episode, I don't want to spend too much time feeding the animals or showing me feeding the animals. We're going to lease a timber trailer. I'm not going mad. I'm not getting Scorpion Kings or anything like that. It's going to be very, very, very basic. And with a chainsaw, probably with, actually, while we're over at Stonehill Farm now, at James's farm, we'll ask if we can borrow the telehandler, get a grab for that, and then we can get some timber. I'll take it down to the dock, and then that can be shipped then over to Bluebell. So that's kind of in payment for the pigs. I also need to pop and visit, I need to get this right because I got a complaint. It's not good. Yeah, Old Miss Wright. Old Miss Wright. Lovely lady apparently. Got stuck behind a small Massey Ferguson tractor the other day, plodding along at a very, very slow pace up hills, and She was late for a hair appointment, and she's not very happy about that because she got held up. So I've been asked if I can make that right. So what I'll probably do is pop and see her, take her some flowers, maybe a box of chocolates to apologise, and to Farmer Fraser. I didn't strip his gearbox. I hope I didn't damage anything on the 135. It did a marvellous job, and I liked it. Look at this view. I never get bored of this map. Oh, it's amazing. I mean, there are some brilliant maps out at the moment. I mean, I said this when I did my first look on Woodshire. Woodshire, I really like. Nice map. Spectacle Island, love it. Goral, I like. Very, very big. Yeah. The maps coming out are spectacular. Right. I'll see you down there in a second. Hang on. So, here we are. Pigs. Not sheep. I know what I'll do. Should have done this in the first place, really. So, let's unload our 13 pigs. We're now up to 29. Confirm? Yes. Let's move this out of the way. Now, after my late night work, I finished off. The last field I did was here, field 52. So the Fendt 900 Favourite and the Safa cultivator I just put in the barn here out the way the other night. Okay, they're done. Let's close that. Don't want them getting out, do we? So, let's just check now the feed situation. It's going to be horrendous for the pigs. Blimey. Okay, right. So, pigs need feeding. Cleanliness? How's the cleanliness at 75%? There's nothing here. Okay. They don't need mucking out because it all comes out automatically. Don't know then, that's weird. How's the slurry going? There's a dribble down the bottom, look. Tiny bit. Okay, right. Oh, let's go and get the tractor from Mountain View. Oh, I have lots of tractors down here then, won't I? Actually, I'll drive over in this. And then I'll carry on. We'll sort the pigs out. Then go and see Old Miss Wright. Actually, I go to Mountain View. I can kill two birds with one stone. I can visit her on the way. So, I'll see you there in a minute. I'll go and apologise to her. Then we'll go and get the tractor and we'll come back down here and we'll sort the pigs out. Every time you see the actual vehicle details come up on the screen, well, if it's when I edit it, generally it's because when I've gone to do the indicator, I've pressed the wrong button and I've jumped to another vehicle somewhere. Which I do quite a lot, believe it or not. But I do try to edit it out so everyone thinks, you know, he's so good at that game. I am okay at the game, but I do make mistakes. So, I'll see you in a minute. I am heading down the hill away from Mountain View Farm, which is just over there, Picked up the Joskin 3 points tipper. Now, as far as I'm aware, I hope I get this right. If I turn left here rather than right down to the main road towards field 33, if I go left here, I haven't really been up here before, I don't think. I might have done the first look, but that might be the only time I've been up here. There's a little cottage house. Oh, hang on, yeah, is that after there? This is where Old Miss Wright lives. And whilst it is only 6:10 in the morning, which is a bit early, I've been told that she's an early riser and that she will appreciate me coming to see her. So, ooh, very nice little house. So, okay, what I will do, I'll pop in, I'll pay my respects, apologise profusely. I'm assuming she's not out having her hair done now, this early in the morning. Anyway, and hopefully she'll be okay with me. Why do I feel so nervous? Okay, right. Well, after a lovely chat, cup of tea and a bit of cake, what a lovely lady. She was more than okay with it. I did explain that I had taken the vehicle out for a spin and I did apologise for holding her up. I've also given her some money to pay for another hairdo so she can go out and get her hair done. Now, I just had that come up saying the bunker silo is done fermenting. I don't know if that's the one at Mountain View or the one down at the BGA, but I assume one or the other won't be far behind, whichever one was first. So I'm going to go back down to Stonehill Farm and get these pigs fed. I do need to do the forestry today because I've got the pigs from Bluebell Island. I need to sort that lumber out for those guys, and then we'll look at selling some silage, making a bit more money, because it is going up gradually. I also have a couple of fields ready to harvest. I also have a ton of fields that need to be seeded, and there are loads more contracting to be done as well. So, yep, it's going to be all hands on deck over the course of the day. But we are progressing. I'm kind of going to set myself a target, I think. I wanted to come over here onto the west coast, took up the tenancy on the farm, helping out the cooperative, trying to make him profitable to make money, and I think I'm achieving that. We've done a few new things, a few innovations, the orchard and all that kind of thing. The actual animal, the livestock is the animals, livestock are now flourishing. So I'm doing my job, and I need to kind of set myself a target. Maybe when we get to 500,000 and that's sustainable, I'll move on to pastures new or something else. I will set myself a target, and I will make you fully aware of what that is when I do. So I'll see you at the farm in a minute. Now, this works on the other silo. I'm hoping it works on this one. If it doesn't, this will have been a colossal waste of time and I'm going to need a trailer, so fingers crossed. Please work. Whew. Right, I do need wheat, so I'm not sure I need 4,000 litres of it, but okie dokie. That does. Right, well, I don't need a bloopers reel, do I? Let's be honest. That's just horrendous. I think I may need a front weight. I don't know if you're doing for this today. Or another tractor. Yeah. Don't tell Farmer Fraser, he will lose it. Right, I need to sort this out. I'm just going to run for help, I think. as luck would have it, it's one of those weird, freaky happenstances in the barn. I'd only mentioned that 5 minutes ago, that the Fendt was parked there from the work I did the other night. It has got a weight on it, but this weight won't fit onto that tractor, so I'll just use the tractor instead. That's better. Oh dearie me. Right, well, they're still going to get fed. That didn't go as well as I thought. Okay, well, that's the wheat done. So next then we're going to need canola, and then sugar beet or potato, and that should be it, I think. I've done the water, I did the straw off screen, that's all been done. And lastly, potatoes or sugar beet, doesn't make any difference at all. We'll do potatoes, they're not going to need that much. I need a tiny bit of this, but it's done now. There. Okie dokie. And that should be... It's a big tractor this, I always forget how long this is. Okay, right, let me just check. Oh, corn. And I forgot the corn. Last one then. I suppose pig food would be a lot easier. Oh, that's something, yeah, I was hoping we'd get a mod. I think on PC there's one where you can actually make pig food, where you get all the different crops, you put it all together, a bit like making total mixed ration for the cows, and then you can store it, and then it's kind of done then, you haven't got to mess around doing this. You can spend a little bit of time getting all the crops together, putting them into the machine, and then you kind of get pig food out. That would save a lot of time. I mean, I know you could just buy pig food, but it kind of defeats the purpose of the game really if you do that. What am I doing? Corn. Okay then. Right, well that's the bulk I think going to be done. Let's have a look. Yeah, just need a little bit more to top that up. But you don't need to worry about watching that. That's those done. I will take 3-point tipper. I might just buy another 3-point tipper actually and have it a mountain view as well, because that works out really well for moving grass and you don't need a big trailer. This is such a useful mod by Black Sheep Modding. It's brilliant for doing stuff around the yard, especially feeding animals, because even with the Brenta trailer, which is 8,000 litres, it's just too big. You don't need that much unless you're doing, you know, mountains and mountains of animals. You just don't need to. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to finish this off and then we'll move on to the next job. Okay, I am down at the store and I've leased a couple of bits of equipment. James has very kindly brought over the Merlot. I have leased the Magsy manure fork, and I've also leased the Biobeltz TLT 500. This is a short log trailer, really. You can use it in conjunction with other ones if you want to. This is by Toxic On. I don't need to do a huge amount of logging, just enough to fill that up, take that down to the dock, and that'll be for the guys at Bluebell Island. Now, I'm hoping that this will hook up. That's quite high, it might do. This will hook up to this trailer. At some point, if it doesn't work properly, I may well need to go and get actually it's got straps. Oh yeah, there. Maybe the other end. There you go. Right in the middle as well, cool. I may need to go and get a tractor because this may not have the oomph to pull it when it's full. So we'll see how that pans out as well. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why. This one's the lower hitch and not the one off the bumper weight. Downside with that is the rear wheels of that trailer off the ground. It will do for getting it to where I need to go, but then I may well need a tractor to bring it back. Because as you can see, it's in the front axle now that's turning. Never mind, it will get us there. So now comes the next thing. If we look at the map, we've got a few options for lumber. There's a forest here, but I don't know how much of that you can actually cut down. You drive through here to get to Mountain View Farm, and it gets very laggy normally when I come through there. There's the forest up by field 1 and 2. Haven't really been up there very much. There's the field next to the forest next to field 82. This one, Barris commented and said what he'd done on this one, and it's a fair old size. He'd logged the entire forest here, then ploughed it out and got a field. So he's using that as a field, which is pretty impressive stuff actually. The field prices aren't too high on this map actually, but that's an interesting way of doing it. But I've been all around here. I've been down round Stonehill Farm, I've been over to Cliff Top. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go northwest. I haven't really been up around this area, out towards the lighthouse. So that's where we're going to head today. Fill up this trailer and we'll be fine. I'll be honest, I hope I'm going the right way. I mean, I know I'm going the right direction, but I'm sure it's a turning on the left coming up, I think. Is this it here? Sugar beet storage? We'll go left here and we'll see. Oh yeah, I can see the lighthouse right off there. And the forest just off to the right hand side. Okie dokie, we are definitely going the right way. Now, I did pick up the standard log fork for this. I leased it. Oh, there you go, there's sugar beet storage. I haven't really used that area either. I just put mine all into the silos. Yeah, I leased the log fork, and I don't like the 3-prong one. 2 prongs, the bottom, one at the top, and it would seem very not glitchy, but it wouldn't open and close properly. It was a bit peculiar. So hang on, there's an entrance here somewhere. Here we go. Oh, was that it? That's it. That's the entrance. We're in the woodland. Right, okay. This is going to be interesting. Lighthouse is just out here. I haven't actually been out here for ages. I love the sound effects. Okay, now I've drunk that in. Let's get on with the job in hand. I'm going to move that trailer to one side. Actually, hang on. Yes, I have got. I suddenly thought, I've got a chainsaw. It'd be a long way to go back and get one. But not too far, but far enough. Right, I'm going to back this up to the main road-ish. I say main road, it's not really main, is it? Whoa. Maybe just put it to one side. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's cut some trees. They're quite small, so I'm getting quite a few here. I could have gone to other bits of the forest and would have got way more. I say way more, I wouldn't have got way more trees, but yeah, these are actually very small. This is probably a kind of a very new forest. When I say forest, let's go with some slightly bigger ones, otherwise it's going to take me a month of Sundays to fill that trailer up. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to carry on, cut some more. I'm going to come back in a bit. Once I've got some more cut, I'm going to collect them all up with the telehandler and start loading the trailer. When we've got a full trailer, we'll take it down to the dock. So I'm going to carry on, get as many cuts as I can that I think are going to fit on the trailer. And I'll see you in a few minutes. I'll say a few minutes, could be a little while. Let's see how we get on. So as you've seen, I've cleared a fair little clearing out of here. It's all gone rather well. It's been lucky for me actually, the smaller ends of each tree, I'm getting 2 cuts out of each, I'm cutting them in half. You can actually pick up by hand, so I've been swinging them round, which has given me quite a balanced load. It's actually worked out really, really well. Once I decided to pile them all up rather than do 2 at a time, I could get the manure fork under way more than just 2 or 3 logs at a time. So I managed to blitz through it a lot quicker than I thought I would. Now, whoa, that was not intentional. I think I opened the claw way before I meant to. Let's see if I can get that back on. Okay, that's fairly even, I think. Now what I have decided to do is bring over the JCB, because there's absolutely no way, I don't think that this is going to be able to pull it. So I'm just going to pull this up out of the way. The manure fork will go back because that's leased, and then the Merlot will go back to Stonehill Farm to James. One of the workers has brought over the JCB for me. Now this looks to be rear heavy at the moment, so what I will do if I do anything now, there we go, 1, 2, so it's the 3rd one, 3. Okay, that shouldn't go anywhere. The JCB should have enough oomph to pull it. Let's see how we get on. And this, that's better. This will go down to the dock, the pier, whatever you want to call it. That does seem very heavy over that rear axle. It's got a beacon on. There's not one on the trailer. I'd say though, this is a nice little trailer. If you're only going to do sort of a little bit of logging, you don't need a massive, great long one. There's a few different mod trailers out there. There's all of the different hook lift ones and all those different options, but this has actually worked out very, very well. Another good mod by Toxicom. So that, I think, is about it for another episode on the West Coast. Got a few jobs done. Got some logging done. I don't often do logging, I tend to do wood chipping. Oh man alive. Right, that's it. Where is that branch? I'll reach it. That's made me mad. I'll pick that up later. Yeah, I normally do wood chipping, so doing a bit of logging makes a nice change. I did some very early on the Valley of the Old Farm, but there we go. So this is going to the docks. And that's it. Like I said, for another episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.